What's going on, YouTube family? Back at you guys again with another video. My name's Garrett. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, and that is what I like to teach here on my YouTube channel. So if that's something you guys are interested in learning more about, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But I'm sure as you guys saw from the title of this video, today's topic is going to be Amazon and Nike's divorce. Nike parted ways with Amazon. I've been getting tons of comments on my Facebook group, private messages, my YouTube comments, so on and so forth, just about this topic. So I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it, kind of hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below, and just kind of discuss the future of Amazon's marketplace. But yeah, let's get right into it. So if you guys haven't seen, there's tons of news articles floating around, just Google it. But Nike decided to part ways with Amazon. What they were doing is they were testing what they called like a pilot program, where they were selling products directly to Amazon, just certain products, right? They weren't selling all their products to Amazon. They were just selling certain ones for Amazon to sell, right? And I believe this started back in 2016 or 17. I believe it was 2017, somewhere in the summertime. But yes, what Nike would do is they'd sell products to Amazon, and then Amazon would kind of restrict the listing. So sellers that are ungated in Nike, like myself and many others, weren't allowed to sell those products. A lot of them were wide shoes, a lot of socks, different color variations of these different style of shoes. But yeah, guys, Nike decided to part ways. What they said, from what I was reading from the article, is that they couldn't really control Amazon's pricing. You know, they saw that there was potential for devaluing their brand, because, you know, Amazon, if they want to price stuff however they want to, I'm sure you guys, if you already have experience selling, Amazon will just start pricing products however they feel like, and I feel like Nike just felt like they didn't have control over what Amazon was doing. But yeah, guys, they've completely cut ties. They're no longer, they've hired eBay's I think CEO or some bigwig at eBay that used to work for eBay. They hired on at Nike I think they're going to start trying to blow out their online presence. I saw they're starting to recruit some third-party sellers to sell their products on Amazon as well. So that's all good news, right? A lot of you guys, there was some like little hiccup or whatever where it seemed like everyone was ungated in Nike when this thing came out, but everyone has since been restricted, or the people who were part of this, whatever it was called. But I'm still ungated in Nike. Most of the other people who were still able to sell Nike are ungated. But that just brings me to the topic of what it's actually like selling Nike. I feel like Nike is like portrayed as this big gateway to Amazon. If you get ungated in Nike, it's like the holy grail or something. But I want to give you guys some straight up honest truth of what it's really like selling, you know, Nike shoes for the most part. I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of my videos where I'm getting, you know, 400, 500, 600 pairs of Nikes at a time, sending them in, and it all looks fine and dandy, right? The numbers look great. It's easy. You can just go to the outlets, pick up all these shoes. But the honest truth is, guys, now more than ever, Nike prices tank like no other. It's like going to Walmart and doing retail arbitrage. Prices tank. There's pretty much unlimited amounts of product available because all the outlets for the most part get the same products. So you have these big sellers who are getting, you know, hundreds of pairs of the same type of shoe. So when these prices tank, if you want to hold out and wait for those prices to recover, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be waiting a really long time. Not to mention the amount of returns. I've had months where I've gotten 25% return rate. So I've gotten, you know, I've gotten over $10,000 worth of returns just on shoes from the Nike outlets in one single month. So it really kills profits. There's really not a lot of money to be made, to be quite honest. I don't even sell Nike shoes anymore. I quit that about 3 months ago. I decided it was not a good part of my business going forward to have all these returns. You have people wearing the shoes, returning them. Amazon doesn't protect the third-party seller, so we're kind of screwed. It's just ridiculous how much returns there are. So if you think getting ungated in Nike is going to be the end-all be-all for selling on Amazon, you're going to have a big rude awakening when you actually get ungated. If you do, there's tons of people out there selling ungating for Nike nowadays. So I only see the marketplace getting more flooded with Nike sellers. It's just going to keep getting worse from here on out. And I know I've talked with a lot of other major shoe sellers that are selling millions of dollars worth of shoes every year from the outlets, and they're looking at other routes as well going forward. But I think going forward, there's still going to be opportunity, obviously, with Nike, but like I said, it's not going to be a big part of my business model going forward. I'm mostly wholesale. I'm about 20% wholesale now, rest private label, and then I still do retail arbitrage on a separate account. So that's my business model kind of going forward, especially in 2020. But that just leads me to another topic of discussion. Do you guys think other brands are going to start doing this, restricting what they sell directly to Amazon and actually pursuing third-party sellers? It's a lot easier to control a third-party seller. Reason being is because there's something that is called MAP pricing. It's basically stands for minimum advertised pricing. So basically, if you're buying these products from a distributor or direct from the brand, they're gonna have you sign basically a contract saying you're not gonna sell their products for lower than the minimum advertised price. It's a lot easier to regulate third-party sellers, as we're at Amazon. There's a bunch of different laws and stuff that you guys can look. I don't fully understand it. You guys would have to ask an actual attorney about this type of stuff. But when you're selling to third-party sellers, it's just a lot easier to control because you can just cut them off right away. And it's just, the reason they like to do this, brands like to do this, is because if you have someone who's just killing the price on all the products and then you have the brand themselves trying to sell it for retail, it just devalues their brand, right? They don't want third-party sellers or Amazon themselves going and selling their products for cheaper than what they're selling them for. It just kills their brand. It kills their, you guys can see how that would hurt a brand's business, right? So let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you think brands going forward are going to be looking more for either selling themselves, which a lot of brands have tried and failed, or do you think they're going to start reaching out to more third-party sellers, signing agreements with third-party sellers, looking for them to distribute their products on different marketplaces? Do you guys think there's going to be any other competing people coming in the marketplace that can compete with Amazon? Because right now, guys, Amazon's totally crushing the whole e-commerce space. There's no one even close. If you guys ask for my opinion, I think, players like Walmart.com are going to really start investing heavily into their e-commerce platform. I do see a ton of third-party sellers starting to look into Walmart.com, so that might be something I'm going to start looking into here very shortly. I think eBay's dead in the water. I don't think sorry eBay sellers, but eBay, I just see it going downhill from here. Just my opinion, I could be totally wrong. But I'd totally love to get your guys' opinion on all these topics, where brands are gonna stand selling on Amazon, other platforms coming in, possibly competing with Amazon. Just let me know down in the comments. Also, guys, if you're new to the channel, join that Facebook group. We've been having tons of awesome discussions in there. So if you like just mingling with other sellers, be sure to join that, guys. But that's pretty much going to be it, guys. I've been super busy sourcing a ton for Q4 here. I'm really going to venture out from retail arbitrage after this Q4 for the most part, going heavy on just, expanding my brands and getting more into wholesale. But yeah, guys, let me know how Q4 is going for you guys. I hope it's going amazing. But yeah, guys, I thought it was pretty interesting to see this whole Nike thing unfold. I could kind of see it coming because the reason I kind of knew it was coming because I'd see Nike selling a certain type of shoe, right? And let's say the color was blue, right? They'd be selling it for like 40, 50 bucks, right? And then all the other colorways I was picking up were selling for 70, 80 bucks. And I'm just like, why does Amazon come in and just totally undercut the whole market? It didn't make sense to me. I see this with a ton of other products when I'm out doing retail arbitrage specifically. There's just a lot of things going forward. I think Amazon is going to have to change or they're going to hurt their platform. I know everyone thinks Amazon's untouchable. I disagree. I see a lot of third-party sellers who aren't happy. They just suspended a ton of people for no reason, really. So I definitely think going forward, Amazon's going to have to start, treating the third-party sellers as more of an asset than a liability. Or else I think someone will eventually over the next decade come and take a big chunk of their market share. Just my opinion, could be totally wrong, but I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on it. That's going to be it for this video. Tons of more content coming, guys. I just hired someone to edit all my videos because I'm not very good at editing my videos, if you guys couldn't tell. Plus I just don't have the time because I'm actually running my Amazon business. So I'll be able to start hopefully pumping out at least 5 to 7 videos a week for you guys. Just film myself, send it over to the editor. and get that stuff out for you guys. So if there's any videos you guys want to see coming forward, leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.